your calls. 0808 100 1034. 0808 100 1034. We will go to our Make a Difference bulletin in just a moment. Before that, though, let's talk to Sam, who is making a difference of his own. What are you up to, Sam?
Hi, Michael. We're making PPE for the NHS, believe it or not.
Brilliant. How did this come about?
I spent some time in hospital myself at the beginning of the year. I've been supported by the NHS for the last 4 months, and I heard of the crisis that they're having with PPE, and wanted to be able to help. So we initially bought some 3D printers to be able to print face shields for care homes, local surgeries, anybody that needed it, really. And since then, we've approached the RD&E, and we've been asked to make scrubs for them as well. It's all because we run a sailmakers in Topsham. We've got all the kit to be able to sew things together. So that was the first thing, with the RD&E wanted us to make scrubs.
What a fantastic thing to be doing. So, and this is just stuff they cannot get from other sources, presumably.
No, since we started our social media campaign, we've had more and more requests for kits. Obviously, there's only so much we can provide ourselves, but they're really crying out for equipment. And as far as the scrubs go, we've actually been asked to produce 1,000 sets of scrubs over the next few weeks, which for us is an impossible task ourselves. But since we started our campaign with the social media, we've had an enormous amount of local residents, customers of ours, that have said they'd like to be able to make things at home. So we're now starting to make kits to be delivered to local residents, so they can help us by making the scrubs at home as well.
Yeah, and the wonderful thing is presumably knowing that it's going to help people at the RD&E, 5 miles up the road from you.
Absolutely. We've done it all ourselves. We're funding it all ourselves. We've set up a GoFundMe page to be able to raise money, which we've managed to raise nearly £6,000 in the last 3.5 days, just through getting it shared on social media. And that's helped enormously towards the cost of all the materials. Obviously, we and all our volunteers are donating all their time to be able to make everything that they need.
Did they somehow have to check out the stuff that you're making? Because presumably there has to be some sort of quality control in the supply chain.
Yes, there is. So we've been in touch with the chap that deals with it at the RD&E. We got a sample. We've made a prototype and been to see him with the prototype. So they've approved our design for the scrubs now, so we can start manufacture.
And have you got an indication from them how desperate they were for it?
As far as I know, they're okay with what they've got, but I think their supply chain, across the country, and I know I'm not the only person doing this by any means across the country, it's just getting harder to get hold of, I think, and probably the concern is how long this is going to last and when they're going to run out, I guess.
Yeah, clearly the demand and supply, the demand is just increasing exponentially at the moment, and there is only there's a limit to how much the normal suppliers can flex up, because everyone's looking for it. Everyone's after the same thing.
It is, and I'd imagine a lot of it comes in from abroad as well as in the UK. So obviously everybody in other countries that's manufacturing their own stuff is using it themselves.
Yeah. Well, Sam, good work. Thank you so much. Keep up what you're doing. Do you want to mention the Facebook page?
Our company is X Sales and Covers in Topsham. The link to our GoFundMe page is on our Facebook page. And you can also search for GoFundMe and Sam Woolner, and you'll find the GoFundMe page through there.
Brilliant. Woolner, Woolner.
That's the one.
Perfect. Sam, good to speak to you. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you.
BBC Radio Devon.